Most people create a life that they need a vacation from, a life that they need to get away from. Now, if you're not living a lifestyle that feels amazing to you, if you're living a lifestyle where you need to get away from what you're doing and run away from that lifestyle, here's the truth. You need to create a different lifestyle. You need to create a completely different lifestyle because obviously that lifestyle is not conducive to you becoming your greatest version. If your vacations feel like you're running away from your life, and at those vacations you feel like you're dreading going back to work, that's a problem. Not a problem at an absolute level, but for your personal life, it's a problem. And we're going to talk about in this video how to get away from that lifestyle so you can create a lifestyle that you don't need a vacation from. How to create a life you don't need a vacation from. So if you're new to this channel, what I want you to do is I want you to hit that subscribe button. I want you to hit that notification bell because I do post a new video every single day. Also, if you want to work with me one-on-one personally, hit the link that's in the description box of this video to apply for a free consultation. Number one, if you need to get away from your life to go on vacation and get away from the current lifestyle that you're in, that's a problem. You're not in your power if you need to do that. You're not in your power if you need to get away from the life that you're living. If you need to get away from the lifestyle that you're in, you're not in your power. And I want you to see that. I want you to see that there's something wrong. That's the first step, really, to create a life that you don't need a vacation from, is to see clearly with your awareness and your consciousness that you're not in your true power. You're not a creator of your reality if you're trying to get away from your reality. Because if you're trying to get away from your reality, that means that you're living somebody else's reality. The only reason we feel like we have to get away and something feels like it's not in energetic resonance is because we're living somebody else's reality, not our own. And if that's happening, that's a huge sign that you're simply not in your power because you've given away your power to somebody else. Now, I'm not saying this is you. You might be completely in your power, but this video is still resonating with you because it's amplifying what you're already doing. But this video might also be for you. So just keep in mind that I'm not attacking anybody or blaming anybody, but I'm just here to help. I'm just here to be a messenger. And personally, if somebody is trying to run away from something, that's showing me that they're not in their full power, that there's something that they may need to investigate in order to fully get back into their power. Because you don't, like, it's just in my opinion, and my personal opinion, you don't have to agree with this, you shouldn't be running away from your lifestyle. Your lifestyle, you should still have work to do, so to speak, work, but you should love your work. You should love what you do. And if you take a vacation, you should be able to fully enjoy that vacation. I'm gonna tell you a little story that I experienced recently or a couple months ago that brought me to this realization. Now, I love what I do. I love what I do, so this is not gonna be connected to that. Thank God I love what I do, but there was a point where I was overworking myself, and that's why I took a break from YouTube. Now, it wasn't about the daily videos that made me feel like I was working too hard. It was just something about my energy imbalance. I was imbalanced in my energy field. And I'll record a whole nother video on the masculine and the feminine energies, although I do talk about that a lot, but it's an incredibly deep topic that I have to make more videos on as well. But anyways, it wasn't really about the daily videos or what I was doing. It was how I was doing it. It was the place that I was coming from. So there was times where I was totally aligned with my channel, don't get me wrong. But at some point when I was recording videos a lot every single day for about 8 months in a row, now we're back to daily, but I have these new insights and lessons that are allowing me to love what I do always. And when I'm not doing a video, for example, I'm still doing the things that I love. See, there came a point where I was letting my channel control me. I was letting my channel take my power. And so my channel started to feel like work. My business started to feel like work. Working with clients started to feel like I needed to get away from it. And that's because I was giving away my power to what I was doing. So it's not even always about what you're doing. I'm not saying that there's anything wrong with a 9-to-5 job or anything really in life. There's no good or bad, it all just is. The question is, what do you want to create? And are you in control of your business and your channel or your work life, or is it controlling you? So here's the story. I went to Costa Rica with my friend and another YouTuber, his name's Thanuj, and what happened was I wasn't completely happy. And it was just highlighting something to me. Like, I've already manifested all the money that I want. I've already manifested even the relationships that I want. I've already manifested, to a degree, the certain amount of success that I want on YouTube, although I'm still growing and I still have more goals, of course. But the truth is that it highlighted to me that this break that I was on from YouTube, it didn't even feel like a break because I wasn't in a true balanced energy state. And this highlighted something within me because I was like, wait a second, why don't I feel completely rested on vacation? Why don't I feel completely in alignment while in Costa Rica? Here I am. It's like the cliche story. People manifest all the success, aren't happy. It happened to me. There I was. I had all the success. I had like beautiful Costa Rica in front of me. Absolutely amazing. I can't tell you how beautiful and epic Costa Rica is, but something about it felt off. Like, why am I not completely happy? And it's because I realized once again, and I realized this in the past too, but I had to give away my power a little bit to remember my power, to say, wait a second, it's not about the vacation. It's not about what you're doing. It's about the place that you're coming from when you do it. And also, of course, what you're doing, you want to love. Choose only the things that you love on a daily basis. We'll talk about that more in a second here. But the thing is that I realized I wasn't happy, and that highlighted that I need to create a life where I'm always in balance. No matter where I go, if I'm on vacation, it should be in alignment with my higher vision, not running away from something. Everything I do on a daily basis should be in alignment with my higher vision. Even something like a vacation, strategic resting is important. I want to rest strategically, not out of a place of running away. I do my daily meditations every single morning now, strategically to rest the system. If I record 3-4 videos in a row, sometimes I'll do that. Or if I take, not always, but sometimes I'll record a video every single day. Sometimes I'll record 2 videos, and maybe I'll take a call with the client. Now, I work perfectly in balance now to keep my energies aligned. But for example, if I do extend myself a little bit, I'll be sure to balance that with strategic rests in order to keep my energies balanced. Now, that is one way to keep your energies in balance so that you can create a life you don't need a vacation from. So number one, just understand if you need to get away from your life, you're not in your power. And that's just, I wanted to share with you that Costa Rica story to highlight that I personally had that experience, and I was like, wow, something needs to shift. And then that is exactly what I needed in order to get back into my power. And so here we are. I'm doing more work than I've ever done. I'm recording more videos than I've ever done daily on YouTube. Again, even more. I'm recording 2, 3, 4 videos sometimes, yet I feel more rested and more connected to myself than I've ever felt in my entire life. And even my health has gotten better. My health, I've been working more, getting more results in my life, but my health and my inner state of being is more connected than ever. So that's something to consider as well. I'm not saying to show off, but it goes to show you that it's all an internal game, and then that reflects into the external world. And of course, the external world is a part of it, but it's the way that you're doing it that is a significant factor. Okay, so number 2 is be in receiving mode when you're not doing anything. And when you feel called to do something, do what you love. I want to say that one more time. Be in receiving mode in the feminine when you're not doing anything, what we call being, to just totally let go. And when you feel called to do something, do only what you love. Only pick what you feel called to do and what you love. Now, what does this mean? This means that life is always a balance of the feminine and the masculine. Now, I'll be honest, I'm an extremist, so I like to go fully into what I do. If I'm recording a video, I fully record that video 100%. I give my full energy to expressing, to stepping into what I call the divine masculine energy. You don't have to call it anything, it's just expression. Okay, divine masculine is an interesting collection of words to describe what it is, but it's expression. It's an expression. Divine Masculine, pretty cool, an epic label in my opinion, though. I don't want to cling on to the label, right? But it's a cool label to play around with. Now, the thing is, when I'm expressing, I fully express. But when I need to rest, I fully rest. I go all in with everything. I strategically rest. So if I'm resting, I'm not gonna check my phone. I'm not gonna respond to anybody. I'm gonna literally create an energetic boundary with everything out in the outside world and completely go into myself, my true self, my beingness. But if I'm recording a video, I'm gonna record a video. If I'm in a deep connection romantically with somebody, I'm gonna be in that deep connection with that person, whoever it is. I'm gonna be fully giving my energy to that client that I'm working with, so right now I have certain people in my life that I'm very connected to. I fully give my energy to that person, whoever it is. I fully give my energy to that person when I'm connected with them. Right now, you have my full attention. You have my full expression. You have Francis completely, not 10%, not 50%. You have me 100%. But the reason I'm able to be 100% right now is because I was 100% in resting mode prior to this video. Okay? How you do one thing is how you do everything. So people that know how to rest can also be extremely powerful expressors. People that know how to receive know how to be extremely powerful givers. You can't give if you don't know how to receive. And you can't receive if you don't know how to give. They work together as one. Now you can get really good at giving, but eventually if you don't receive, you won't even have anything to give, and now you're shooting yourself in the foot. But if you just receive, and you're not giving, well, now you're not honoring what I call the law of exchange. The law of exchange. So for me, what I found is to be in the receiving mode fully, or to do what I love fully, and to play back and forth with those, and then to hold the vision for I want to go and rest strategically on the way to that vision, so that I have the capacity to give everything that I've got to what it is that I'm doing. And if I don't, then I will suffer. My energies will suffer, and I'm not going to be able to show up as my best self in the process while I'm actually giving. So this is incredibly important to consider as well. Number 3, say no to everything that's not in alignment with your highest vision, with your vision. Your highest vision is the vision you choose, in my personal opinion. So if you have a vision, you know where you're going, and a friend comes up and asks you, hey, do you want to hang out and do this thing? And you know it's just your old self and your old patterns coming up. You got to say no. You got to say no. You have to create boundaries with what is not in resonance with your vision, with what you want to create, what you want to live into, who you want to be. You got to say no, because if you're saying yes to that person, you're saying no to your vision. If you're saying yes to something that you don't want to do, you're saying no to who you want to be, who you want to become, who you are becoming now. When you say no, you are already being that version of you, and you're embodying more of that vision. But if you say yes, you're going against your values and what you truly care about. I'm sorry, but I'm not sorry. You're not going to be able to create a life that you don't need a vacation from, because you're going to be giving away your power. So don't be afraid to create boundaries. Don't be afraid to say no to the people, to the things, to anything that's stopping you from creating what it is that you want. Even your own thought patterns, even your own emotional patterns, habits. You have an urge to go do a habit that you feel is going against what you want. Say no to that. Say, I'm in control of that habit. I'm in control of my life, not this habit or this pattern, not this person or this circumstance. And even if you're, in some situation, not even a substance, not a food, nothing should be controlling you. You should be in 100% control of your reality, because you are a sovereign being. You are a powerful creator, and you want to step into that creatorship by always saying no to the things that are not in resonance with that vision, and saying yes to the things that are in alignment with that vision. And if you apply these 3 things into your life, you will have a much better time creating a life you don't need a vacation from. In fact, you will create a life you don't need a vacation from. And so with that, I conclude this video. Please hit that like button so that more people can get access to this content, because it does help the algorithm grow. Leave a comment down below if you want as well. And if you don't want to hit the like button, that's fine too. But it does help because I want as many people as possible to know that they are the creators of their reality, and they can, in the most effortless way possible, create the reality that they want. And hitting that like button to help the algorithm and the channel grow does help a lot. As always, have yourself a great day, and I'll see you in the next video.